Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. So you asked about population parameter versus sample statistics. So I have a few examples that will differentiate between population parameters and sample statistics. Let's start with the definitions. A population parameter is a numerical value that describes the whole population. A sample statistics describe only the sample. However, because we cannot collect data for all the population individuals or entities included in the population, we usually use sample statistics to make inferences about the population. So we go from sample statistics and use those numbers to assume that the population will have similar patterns. So for example, 90% of university students are in active workforce. Okay. Can you meet all the university students? That's like all the university students in Pakistan or in Lahore uh, or in your university. Can you meet all of them and then ask them for the questionnaire? Then you will actually compute this value. So the population is so big, you can only get a statistics for this. So you take a small sample and then you get a value from that sample, and then that apply that value to the entire population. So this is a sample statistic that you have applied to the entire population. 5% of the 500 students surveyed had GPA of more than 3.7. So now we are sure we are given a sample, the 500 students surveyed. Of these 5% people replied something. So this 5% is actually a sample statistics. 80% of all the companies listed in the Pakistan Stock Exchange are manufacturing companies. Now, the companies listed on Pakistan Stock Exchange vary between 6,000 and 7,000, and the information is readily available. So you can actually compute this data. It's not like you have to take a survey, a small sample, and then based on that sample, make this a statement. You can actually do this. So because this will be for the entire population, this is a population parameter. 35% of bank accounts holders are dog owners. Again, can you meet all account holders, bank account holders in your country, in your city? No. So, a sample statistics. 25% of daily wages buy MNC products. Can you find, meet, and question all the daily wages? No. So you would have to have worked through a sample to get this 25%. Thus, 25% is a sample statistic. 10% of KMI companies have interest-bearing debt. Now, KMI, Karachi Mizan Index companies, there are only 30 companies in the population. So our population is very, very limited, very small population. You can actually look up through all the financials of those KMI 30 companies and then find that only 10% are interest bearing. So this is a population parameter. 7% of businesses registered and operating in Pakistan pay tax. So if they are registered in Pakistan, so it's kind of a limited sample. Still, in Pakistan, there are close to 1 million, or at least in higher thousands registered companies. So you'll only be working with the sample over here. 13% of businesses operating. Now, this is an even bigger subset. Pakistan businesses, definitely a sample. 25% of manufacturing firms of Pakistan have negative cash flow from operations. No one can reach all the manufacturing firms, so sample. 85% of Pakistani students are interested in financial literacy. Can you conduct a survey for all the Pakistani students? No. Then the answer over here is That's the sample statistics. 25% of the listed companies showed negative returns on the previous day. Listed companies is a very small population. You can actually look through the population numbers and get this number. So this is a population parameter. Whenever you can reach the entire population and calculate a value for the entire population, it's a population parameter. However, if you have to take a sample and from that sample get a number about the population, then it's a sample statistics. Thank you. Do like and subscribe.